Okay, you should get a text message if you text that tells you to check your email. You check your email, and at the bottom of every assignment, it'll come from Kingwood Church Assignment. At the bottom of every assignment, there's a link, and you just click to the link. And here's what you should get, something similar to this. You'll have, I've got a pastoral staff assignment right here. You'll get something like a connection partner assignment or welcome call assignment. So I have a welcome call. This WC right here means welcome call. You will either get a WC or a CP2 or a CP2 CP2 CB. You can CP just means connection partner call. WC is welcome call, and CP2CB is connection partner to callback. So you'll be one of those three. You won't be CP1. That's the office call. So all you do is make the call, and you come in here to enter results. So you just hit the enter results button, and all you're doing as a welcome caller is utilizing one of two places. Either number one, you're going to go in here to call attempts. Let me say this first. You want to go up here and just check some of this information and see if there's any way that you'll have just a good connecting spot right there. But you go down here. If you call and no one answers, you've got some options here. One is no answer, and then there's no voicemail. One is I left a message. One is I made an indirect contact. Now what happens is if say a mom visits, but she visits by herself, but her husband answers the phone, that's an indirect contact. And then you know the other two. And then so you select one of those, and then you hit I'll try again later. What that does is it doesn't finish everything. It doesn't take this out of your call system. It just says that you're going to come back to it later. If you make at least 3 phone calls and nothing ever works and you just give up, which is fine. I know that sounds terrible. All you do is scroll down here to completed call comments and just check the box, cannot contact after a minimum of 3 attempts made at different times, preferably different days. And you just click that. So all you're going to be doing is completed or call attempts here, or your call comments, which are here. And you just enter them in. Real simple. Talked to Bob. And what we're asking for here is a pretty good description of the conversation, but not more than a paragraph, not more than 3 or 4 sentences. So there's that. And now if this is a connection call, there's just a few other options. You'll want to come right here and read down and look right in this area right here under completed call results. And it will show the person who did the welcome call, and it'll show their comments. Then it'll show the person who did the CP1 call and their comments. Then you will be the CP2 or the callback. So you can just read through those call results, and you can read through their prayer request. If you see any prayer requests from somebody entering them in, at any time you can enter a prayer request. Again, call attempts count. And then you've also got down here an opportunity if they say, I really would like to talk to a pastor. All you do is type it in right here and say pastoral staff, or you type right here and put ministry leader and just write what they're looking for. If they're looking for a men's ministry and it really looks like something you want to talk to Stan about with them, you just put right here, would love for Stan to talk to them. And you just check ministry leader. And our connection director will see that. You put your completed call comments here again. If they have a new prayer request, you put it here. If it's super private and you don't want every other caller to see it, then you just put on here executive access only. And if something comes up in crises, struggling through alcoholism, drug abuse, eating disorder, any of those type of things, you can click that and say, we talked about this and I prayed with them. You can also put his, always be conscious of this area, his and hers. And you can put some of this information here that you see. And if something comes up about their hometown where they lived, and you think it would be great to know, hey, this person's from Iowa, we might have somebody from Iowa. If their company comes up, who they work for, what they do, it's just another great way for us to get to know them a little bit. And then you just hit submit completed call assignments. So that's pretty much how it works with a call. You just call and real simply say, hey, this is Jeremy. I'm with Kingwood Church, one of the prayer partners there. If you'll call yourself a prayer partner, you'll find out that people are wide open generally to listen. Now, that's all I want to show you as far as the training part goes. Let me show you where all this information goes if you want to keep watching. Over here is a dashboard that I get to look at that's really exciting, and it's in an area of the program called Power Visitor, and I'm able to come down here and go down to Assignment Progress Views, and I'm able to look at View Visitor Assignment Progress, and this is where things, we've only been using it for a little while now, but this is where things get really cool. For instance, here we have, let me find one that I read. Tracy had a really good talk with Tammy Hill right here. So we pull up, I can click on Tammy. She was assigned to Tracy on February the 14th, and Tracy was able to make a contact on February the 16th. So I can pull up Tammy's here and scroll down to completed calls and see that Tracy said on a welcome call right here, Tammy has family that goes to Kingwood, David and Kathy Mills. I also told her about the newcomers lunch on March the 28th. She enjoyed Kingwood and came because God told her his spirit was there, and that is awesome. She also said she would be back. And then she put a prayer request right here. Tammy's going through some tough stuff, and so she's praying with her about that. And then Tracy also put she wants some information on a little bit about some stuff that's going on. So really cool, and I get to look at a lot of that stuff, and I'll be sharing those testimonies with you as we go. So really exciting what God's doing through this system with us and stuff that you guys are doing that's really, I'm noticing you guys are really good at.